guys, in today's video we will be doing some crafts and I will be showing you some amazing products from another company that I have the opportunity of collaborating with coming up. Excited to announce that today's video is a collaboration with Arteza Art Supplies. I really quickly want to show you guys what I have received, what I will be using from Arteza, and what will be used in this video. First up are their acrylic paints. I've got 42, nope, I'm dyslexic. Here are 24 colors in the regular acrylic paint, and here are 10 colors in their iridescent paint. This stuff is new and I'm so excited to be using this for the holidays. This is very quality paint and I can't wait to show you guys what I will be making with this paint. I also got their acrylic markers. Look at how many colors there are to choose from. These are amazing and one of my favorite tools to use with all of my crafting. So get excited for what you're gonna see coming from these. If you guys have been here for a while, you know that one thing that I use very commonly on my channel is vinyl. So I went ahead and I picked two different colors of vinyl. I got white and black because those are the colors that I use the most, and if I want different colors then I'll just use the vinyl as a stencil. I'll use my paint and my markers to make different colors if I want to. I'm so excited because they come in the sheets, not in the rolls, and I can't wait to show you guys what I'm gonna be doing with all of this vinyl. And then I got their wood panels. So this comes in a 5-pack. These are in the 9x12 size. I love this because this way you could do it with like a canvas style, and this way is like a shadow box style. So stay tuned, you guys. Make sure you're subscribed so you can see everything that I'm gonna be doing and making with all of these products. Thank you so much to Arteza for this collaboration. Everything you guys need to know will be in the description box down below, and please be sure to go check them out. They also have a YouTube channel, which is, I'm subscribed to their channel, and that's one of the biggest ways that I learn about their products, and they have some amazing creators over there that show what can be done with all of the Arteza products, and there's so much more to offer than what I have right here. Everything that you see here will be linked down below. Please be sure to check out the description box because you guys do not want to miss out on anything from Arteza. And thank you again to Arteza for this collaboration. All right guys, let's get back into it. For this first project, I went ahead and I used my table saw trick to run some lines, some grooves into the wood. This is 1 inch by 10 inch wood, and I just used my table saw to make some dado lines, almost to make it look like a little slat sign. And then I used this pumpkin from the Dollar Tree. Actually, both of these pumpkins are from the Dollar Tree. And these are what I used as my stencils to trace on different sized pumpkins. So I have 2 different sizes of board here, cut different sizes I mean, and I have where the lines run horizontal and vertical. So once I have the lines traced on, I go ahead and I use my jigsaw, which I don't know what size the blade is. I will find that out. It's a very, very fine blade, like a finish blade. And I use my jigsaw to go ahead and get both of, actually all 3, I do 3. There are 3 pumpkins here, and then I get all 3 of those pumpkins cut out. Here are the 3 pumpkin shapes. I wanted them to be all different sizes, and I actually just, this tall one here, I didn't even use a pattern. I just freehanded it onto the wood and cut it out. Using some of this Arteza acrylic paint that is in the tubes, I went ahead and I painted each one of these pumpkins a different color. What's so awesome about these tubes is even if there's not a color that you don't have, you can of course mix the colors together to create the color that you want. So using some white and a little bit of brown, I got this kind of taupe color for this taller pumpkin right here. I love the distressing technique of just taking a darker color, so like just some brown right here, and while the paint is still wet, I just dip it into the brown paint and then just kind of run a few extra strokes back and forth. It's really awesome to do this while it's wet. It's like a wet dry brush technique. That doesn't make any sense, but it's like a wet dry brushing. And so what's nice about it is if you get too much brown in a spot that you don't want it, then you just go back over it with a lighter color and you just kind of go with it and mix it up until you like how distressed it looks. Orange. I actually mixed some orange and some yellow. You guys might see a little bit later on in this video, I don't love how strong of an orange this is a little bit later, and so I end up lightening it up just a little bit. But the coverage of the Arteza paint is amazing. It is so great to work with, you guys. Like I said, I cannot say enough good about Arteza's products. They are so quality. Same here with the distressing technique. And then this pumpkin, I wanted to be kind of like a little gray teal color. And so I ended up using 3 different colors with this, like an emerald green, a gray blue, and white. And I created this little teal color, in which I love. This pumpkin ended up turning into my favorite pumpkin. I love the size of it. I love the color of it. I love everything about this little guy. Here is some of that white vinyl from Arteza. You can't see everything that I have cut out of it, but I just wanted to show you guys that I am using this white vinyl as a stencil to put things on these little pumpkins. So I get everything weeded out, cut up, and ready to go. I put these on as a stencil, and then using some of the white Arteza paint, I go ahead and I get some of this just sponged on right to the front of the pumpkins. And we do this with all 3 of them. Oh, you guys, I didn't have any footage like I thought I did. So I did make this orange pumpkin just a little bit lighter in the front. I just went ahead and kind of sponged over it around the words. I just protected the words and went around it. And then to just add a little bit of embellishment, I used some jute twine to go up around the stems, and then I just wrapped each one of the stems and tied a simple little bow on there. And you guys, that was it. That was it for these projects. So the paint was amazing. It was awesome to use the vinyl. These were really fun projects, and they're really, really cute to have. You guys don't have to use wood like I do. You guys can get some pumpkins from the Dollar Tree and then use this Arteza paint and paint these. And you don't always have to use vinyl. There are other ways to put words. You can get some stencils. You can use some graphite transfer paper. Oh yeah, I couldn't find any scissors, so I definitely need to make sure that I use my scissors. I was not being very safe when I used that little knife there to cut the twine. Ugh. you guys didn't know, I'm actually over on Instagram as well. I would love for you guys to come over and say hi to me. So if you get a chance, come over to Instagram and say hi to me. I would love to see you guys over there. Also, if you make any of these projects, I would love for you to tag me so that I can see what you guys make. And if you guys also didn't know, I do have another channel. It is my lifestyle channel, primarily where I do a little bit of my family stuff on there, but it's mostly a product review channel. One of my favorite things to do is favorite things. And so if you guys would like to come check that out, I have some products over there that I love to review, and I love to get a good deal, and I love to tell people about amazing products. So if you guys would like to check that out, I will have that linked in the iCard or down below. I can't tell, it's hard to say which one I'll do. I will have that available for you guys to come check out. Okay guys, here is that wood from Arteza. I am obsessed with these. I am obsessed. Like, they are amazing. So for this project, I just wanted to stain the inside. I actually did this technique on another wood project that I will show you guys. Actually 3 now. I've done this on 3 of the 5 wood projects because I just love it so much. So I just stain the inside of it and leave the outside just raw wood for now because we will be painting that. And this is going to be a Halloween sign, and so I'm going to be using the iridescent paint, and I'm so excited, you guys. This paint is perfect for holidays. For this project, I wanted to use purple with a little bit of green. So I did a base coat of purple, and then while that was still wet, I went over it with some green to give it some green streaks. And it made it this super fun color. I love the iridescent paint, you guys. This is so much fun to work with, and again, great quality, amazing coverage. I didn't even have to do 2 layers. It's so good. And then using some of that white vinyl, I used my silhouette cutting machine to cut out this little stencil, weeded out all of that vinyl, and now we'll be using these acrylic markers. So to use them, you want to shake them really good. You don't have to do this every time. This is just when you first are using the marker. So after you shake it really, really good, you have to push down on the sponge, and that's what has the sponge dip into the paint to absorb all of the paint. But once that's done, it is amazing. It comes right out. You get a constant flow. It like wicks the paint out onto whatever you're doing for your project. And you guys, there's so many colors. And so I had so much fun with this. I just used the markers and I made each one of those phrases in this cute little sign a different color. Once everything was dry, then it was time to embellish it. So I went ahead and I used some ribbon that you can get from the Dollar Tree, and I made the cutest little bow embellished with a purple pumpkin from the Dollar Tree. This bow was very simple to make. I just made a loop of the 2 colors of ribbon, and then I made a flatter piece. I wanted it to be as wide as the sign, so I cut the ends off, dovetailed them, and then used some, yes, I know I used red, but I promise I'll cover it up. You won't even see it. But I used a red Chanel stem to wrap everything together to make this cute little bow. And then these little guys, these cute little glitter skull heads came in a package from the Dollar Tree, but I wanted to be able to see the detail just a little bit better, so I used this black paint marker from Arteza and just kind of dabbed where the holes for the eyes were, the nose, and the mouth, and I did this to 3 of them. And then I just arranged it onto the board how I wanted it. I purposely left a little bit of space on the sign at the bottom because I knew that I would be adding these cute little guys, or these spooky little guys. Definitely don't want to offend them. And then once that was ready to go, I just got everything glued on. Glued on the skull heads and glued on the bow. And here it is, perfect and ready for Halloween. It as a stencil, and then recently, I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to see, but I was and I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to watch, but I was recently just on the craft show that is hosted by Nadia and Leanie. I will actually have them both linked down below so that you guys can check out their channels. But I was able to participate in their talk show, and while you are talking, you do a little craft, and so I did a little craft with them. So I didn't film the process of the craft, but I wanted to show you guys what I made because I loved it so much, because I also used Arteza products for that. So here's that little sign that I made while on the craft show with them. So this is so versatile. I have a Halloween sign, a Thanksgiving sign, and a Christmas sign. So you guys can see how amazing these pieces of wood are from Arteza, and I will absolutely be getting not only more of these, but more. They have different sizes. So I'm very excited to get more products from Arteza. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to stick around and check out the description box down below. You guys don't want to miss out on everything else that I create using those Arteza products. I will be using this for a long time. So make sure that you guys are subscribed so that you can see what else is coming up with that. Please give the video a thumbs up, and please leave a comment down below. I'm so grateful for you guys and this community. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys. Everything to know will be in the description. That was loud. I'm very used to I wasn't ready.